Good morning, God. Thank you for today. Please grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. Good morning, world. Good morning, America. And good morning, you mother cluckers. Let's make today a good day. We're the ones in the driver's seat.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red left, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner gave way for the land of the free and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to rename the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner gave way for the land of the free and the home of the
Hey, what's up, everybody? Morning. Ah, don't start that. Leave the birds alone. Sorry. Oh, let's see if I can, how far up I can go. Hey, coffee was in here early. I know I didn't do my early one. I just had to bump it. It was, I don't know. Today's one of those mentally effort days. Got Scat Pack, Blue, Blackbird, Rabbit, Miss PJ, Matt, cover by CQ. How are things across the pond with you and the fam? What's up, Eric? Kiss off. I'm catching it. Pat Evans. Morning. I think I caught it. Hope I did. There's tough weeks, and then there's easy weeks. There's tough days, and there's easy days. This has been kind of a tough week. Little man today, so this will be, this won't be an exuberantly long live. Got little man. He'll be here in a couple hours. Well, about 3 hours, I think. About 3 hours. I guess y'all can hear me okay. Hell, I never even asked that. I know the internet was acting up as far as this tablet, not so much the internet, but it's just this stupid tablet. I don't know. Samsung, kiss my ass. Maccabeus, what's up, buddy? Maccabeus, the motivator. Man, it looks like you're doing good, brother, and I'm glad. Prayers are always with you. Using my coffee cup. It's gotten me. I will fess up. That limb that I showed y'all is still leaving there. So I did not accomplish that. It's been rather a struggling week, but it's okay. Hell, if you ain't fighting, you ain't living. That's what they say. Leaving tomorrow, all packed, ready to go. Oh, yeah? Where are you headed? Leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. I forgot who sung that song. That's one of them oldies. Coming to visit me, right? Headed to the loony room. Getting married, dipshit. Okay. John Denver. Yeah, leaving on a jet. Yeah, I don't know. Somehow it's in there somewhere. Fitty. I know, man. Didn't Chuck get like a medal of married honor or something? I mean, isn't there some kind of like I don't know, back in the day, man, there'd be 45s playing. Hell, I can remember I don't know how many of y'all had that, but y'all remember having the little record stands sitting around that were nothing but just little coat hanger wire racks, but they held the 45s. And you would have like 2 or 3 or 4 of those like sitting there, and they'd hold just Blackbird. Morning. That John Denver was right. November 15th, 1975. Morning, Dusty. Big Dusty, little Dusty. And I think I just said morning, Blackbird. I don't know. I'm just winging it. This right here is out of straight up determination that I said I would, so I do. Make no boat about it. I even told the missus this morning. I said, man, I don't know. But here we are. I appreciate the company, so it's not the company with y'all. It's just the way I feel. But you know, you can't waller in your shit. The more you waller in your shit, it don't get no better. That was the line out of Dumb and Dumber about John Denver. Oh, see, I kind of remember that movie. I got brain damage. Blue, blue. And happy anniversary. Don't list. You heard Blackbird. Don't list to Rabid. You got to lean the other way. Don't be listing towards. That might be some of them cold shivers that she's sitting there. She forgot to hit that EN part. But just don't list. Don't be listing over there to Rabid. Oh. I hear you, big boy. Oh, there he is. Y'all, I don't know if y'all heard that, but that woodpecker. I thought I heard him. Now listen, well then he really hit it for a minute. He be trying to find them bugs. Let's see, did I miss anybody coming in? Did I? Yes, this is Kiss Off and Chuck's 50th. 50. That's 50. I don't even know that this generation even is going to know what that's like. Making commitments and staying committed that long through the thick and the thin. The happy, unhappy days, comfortable, not comfortable. I'm not sure that that's really a societal vibe anymore. You know, it just seems to be to kick shit to the curb the minute it ruffles a feather. What? Boom. So I don't know, man. I didn't sleep for shit last night. I got so mad, been pissed off like a mofo. And really just then I start to kind of get mad at myself because it's like, well, this has really been happening. I'm getting mad at people. Had to leave at 9, helping son build a 12 by 30 room addition. Have subfloor on, 2 long walls. Oh, where'd he go? On with the buses today. Oh, there you go. Roger that, Dusty. Well, I'll visit for just a little bit longer. How's your wrist? Yeah, well, I wish I had a wrist brace, but it does seem to be more in my hand. I can't grab anything. It's like right back here. I wonder if I didn't fold like a tendon or something. I mean, I don't know, them little old bones that are in the back of your hand. But what I was grabbing stuff, and whenever I twisted, it popped. Well, now I can, man. And what sucks is hell, that's my coffee pot at my desk is over here on the left side. So now I'm having to spin and turn and come in and it's just one of them. I don't know. What's up, Miss Teresa? And I know you don't listen to no one. And Miss Blackbird knows I'm just picking on. Age creeping in. You know, Pat, I think, man, I got to tell you now, oh, wow, talk about a wake-up call, son. What do they call that? The apathy in my muscles and my legs after that weekend. Ooh, son. I just got to put things in check, you know, and just, I've really kind of been reflecting and God's just working with me because bullheadedness and kind of just whatever do it has always kind of been the thing for me. So I just, you know, it's not that I'm like Superman or, oh, I feel pain. I just somehow that pain will just make me do it harder and try harder because it's like, no, it's almost like I'm not going to let it win. has always been my thing, which sometimes has been a really good thing, but sometimes it's gotten my butt in a bind. Man, really? Of all mornings not to have it on me, but that's okay. I got my knife. We'll shake that ass. Yeah, just don't start barking and raising that. Sorry, I got distracted. Hey, oh, y'all. Yep, we got Mac in the house. Mac, if I drop the link, you want to come up? My buddy started giving up with age. It's a that's it's a psychological. I think there's a big portion that's psychological, and it's. I'm not saying people, physically, yes, but I know for me, a lot of it, it's like I don't know. It except child's play. How are you, sir? I don't know. Just sometimes I feel like nowadays I get all in my feels, and it's kind of a new thing. And I'm not used to being in my feels, but I think the Father is just trying to teach me stuff. So I'm trying to be observant and listen. What zombie in the house? What? What's up, Prepper 101? The man that has to endure all kinds of mother in law things. I feel for that man. Poor old Prepper 101. He's got the Hillary Clintons of mother in laws, it sounds like sometimes. Poor dude. Yes, sir, Mac. Anytime and always, sir. Hell, even if I'm not live, you're more than welcome. I think you got my number. If not, I need to get it to you. Oh, let me get caught up here. Damn, zombie come in. Wow, look at that. He come in way back up in there. Odin tells me every morning to get off my ass and act like a man. Nothing wrong with that. Hell, I crow. Oh, there she goes. That dog is 3 times the size of her, but she just don't give a shit. Show and tell. We're 15 likes shy, guys. Oh, man, you know what? Prepper 101. I keep my expectations low. Ain't no requirements. One day I might actually decide to come on a purpose here and actually do something. Show and tell. Oh, no, it's my loaded coffee cup from Battlefield Productions and Brewed Chaos. Maybe YouTube won't strike me down. There he is. Morning. My credit score and my expectations, I keep them low. Wait a minute. I thought your credit score was supposed to be high. Is it deeper in debt? Man. You know, thank you, Child's Play. Oh, thank you, Kiss Off. Yep, it was pretty cool. It kind of that's when I was talking to Michael, at least that took the pull off. Now it just because I got I don't know what'll happen next week because I think most of my check's gonna be gone. I think so. I don't. There won't be no extra. Might have to wait another month. Fully loaded with caffeine. That's it. I so don't like the winter. Yeah, it has its ups and downs. Did Trump have a McMuffin or a McGriddle this morning? Oh, yeah, I don't know. Man, I don't know. Apparently, there's people pissed off about this, that, and the other, and I don't know, man. But I gotta say, I lost all. Man, we probably need to take a drink of coffee before because I knew this rant was fixing to come, but because man, after watching that last night, I was so mad. I was so mad. If I'd have been my first, I'd have lit the world on fire. I just flapjacks and link sausage. It's called a budget, and I can't do it right. Yep. So I'm just gonna throw this out there. Anybody familiar with Bibb County? Does that ring a bell? If I just say those words, Bibb County, like, does that mean anything? I can even throw in Bibb County, Alabama. You know, people talk about all the unfair shit, the big bad evil popo. Oh, look, man, bootlicker, and oh, look, crooked politicians. Look. Wah, you know, food stamps, EBT, wah. Wah. 9 children. 9 children. They were found in a basement dungeon style, and these adults tortured them, sexually abused them. Some of them, from what I understand, were even their own kids. They trafficked in kids. And it's like, I'm sorry, that's right there in this small town in Alabama. This goes down. And then they get arrested. And they're smiling. I'm sorry, what? Those are children. When do people actually speak up for kids and not all their little butthurt feelings that, oh, my taxes are high. Ooh, oh, look, this is the crooked part. They're lying. Look, sending money over. How about right down the block children that are being abused? Why not give a shit about that? A milestone around the neck. I told the missus last night, you know, I tell you what, all these no death penalty people, I'll meet you in the middle. Don't want to do the death penalty thing for child abusers? Okay. Then what we're going to do is they get sentenced to life and they get punched in the face every day of the rest of their life. Every day they know that somebody is coming by there to punch them in the face and ain't a damn thing they can do about it. Just there's that way you can feel some kind of, I don't know. You know what? Here's the way I see it. God said you tie a milestone around their neck and chunk them in the water. And you know why? Because, see, you're not supposed to mess with the kids. And so you need to go on and hurry up and expedite that meeting between that person and the creator. All this bullshit talk. Oh, let's look, there's a rock flying through space. Oh no. And meanwhile, kids just get abused. And you know what? We'll talk about something else, And it's like, what? Don't get me wrong. I'm just as guilty. I mean, I didn't know that. Ooh, man. And then these charges. I'm sorry. That whole county ought to be riled up over the DA and sit and like, hey, hold on. Explain this. How is this? If you have. So they got charged with 9 kids. And there's several charges, but just to highlight what I'm talking about, 9 counts of human trafficking of minors. I think is how it was listed. But then you get 1 count of child abuse. And it's like, I'm sorry, didn't you just have 9 counts of human trafficking of minors, but you only have 1 count of aggravated child abuse? What? No. Every charge for every kid, and you don't need to be here no more. So I didn't sleep for shit last night. That just weighed heavy on my mind. All the shit talking that gets done, all the bullshit, and yet just right amongst us, just like minnows in the water. Kids they get abused, mistreated. I mean, the trans shit, you want to inject things in kids and ruin them for the rest of their life. And nobody wants to bring it up. Don't bring it up. All right, yeah. Dude, I don't care. Do you, boo? Do whatever you want to do to your grown adult body, but nobody has the right to abuse a child at any age level. You have no right to rob somebody of a future. And if you do, you don't need to be here. You need to go talk to the Father. When does that become important? I don't know. So anyway, hey. Hey, morning, Rayanne. Roni? Man, I was thinking about you, Roni, yesterday because I was like, I need to do some drone stuff. I think when I'm going to see how much. I don't think those little lens things are too much, but Mike had talked about there's lenses I can put on that'll help filter out the lake. And, hey, what's up, Echo? Shit, Rabbit. I think it's called like the Mini Pro or something, or I have to look it up. Mental people is no excuse for this shit, but bottom line is mental people acts that are out of our scope. Man, you know what? How about this? If we eliminate all the child molesters except for mentally ill, then we can maybe talk about some kind of counseling. Although that's not what the book says. And there's a reason why the book says that. A milestone around your neck. Woo! Splash. There you go, sir. That's that. It be kind to people, help feed people, take care of the widows and the children, basically look out for people that are, in a bad way. Didn't say kiss their ass. It didn't say cater to them. It didn't say fluffy pillows. It said take care of them. But then if these people harm a child, you need to take this milestone and tie it around their neck, and then you need to chunk them into the water so that I can go on and have this conversation PDQ. And to me, that sounds like legit shit. So, got to put flooring down today. Well, at least it'll be down. Won't be overhead shit, I guess. We would have a lot less. Oh, yeah, you know what? I think the only reason that gets highlighted though, Rabid, is just because they're in the front line as a politician. That's why. Because if you go look up just Google, do the good old little googly thing, and Bibb County, Alabama, and read the story. Matter of fact, most of them people, whenever I looked at the mugshots, I'm going, oh shit, that looks kind of like the Antifa kind of people. Look at that shit. That's like these people out here screaming at ICE agents and shit like that. That's these ones screaming, robbing little convenience stores. And that looks like the kind of people. Matter of fact, I think one they even said was it's a Mexican dude, a member of the take a breath. Sinaloa cartel. I just get too wound up. Pisses me off. Because, see, they get no chance, dude. You're robbed out the gate. I mean, you save them, and that's good, but for the rest of their life, that never goes away. It's like rape victims. It just, and I'm just not, I don't know. Just don't see it, man. The Muslim belief is child marriage and Sharia. I would say I saw a thing, zombie, that kind of tripped me out. I didn't realize that Islam thing with the what is it, their prophet guy that they believe in is the Muhammad. I guess that's the one that's supposed to be, I guess, the Islam version of Jesus almost. And that's so, man, I don't even want to say it out loud like that. But yeah, there was something, and I looked into that, and I was like, "Holy crap!" But it's like apparently their prophet dude like married some kid at 6, and then consummated the marriage at 9 or something. And I'm like, "See, how do you get your head around that? Like, how do you read that and connect to that? If at first I wasn't sure. I didn't believe it so much. I'm like, I wonder if somebody's just pissed off at Islam because." When did kids become a gray area? Like, it's just like a Toys R from Toys R Us. There you go. Just do with it as you see fit. That got my blood pumping. I gotta scrolling up a little bit. And see, when do we, like, when does self accountability and when do we hold others accountable? And by holding others accountable means you need to hold yourself accountable. You can't like steal everything and then hold the person next door to you like accountable for don't be a thief. And it's like, it doesn't work that way. You're supposed to take care of yourself. Hugs is all I can say. Yeah. Hoist the black flag high. Well, yeah, and I don't, the Muslim, it was, the Islam religion, I guess it is. And it's just, I guess that's what you call people. I don't know. This is why I believe in the Father and the Son. Jesus Christ is King. He is the Son of the Creator. That's my belief, and I feel that in my heart. But I don't read any harmful things that my faith doesn't, like, I don't know. I'm just shocked that that was in there. I never knew that. I just never knew that. And that really shocked me. It's like, wait, so you voluntarily can follow something that actually like encourage that? I mean, that's such, wow. 6 and 9. Just don't know, man. Require. Damn it. In Afghanistan, they prefer. See, Mac, that just, and I don't know, man. I guess, which I say, I have a feeling it's gonna get worse for sure. Because I think that's going to be there's going to be a calling. Hoorah. Be right back. BRB. Well, it's very ugly, but this is why this world went off the rails way back when. And the Father knows how it's going to turn out. Now it's just on what decisions people make. That's odd, man. The evilness in this world. And yes, Pat, this is one messed up world. It's man created. I told the missus, we were talking the other day, and I said, if you actually just kind of like close your eyes and disconnect from everything that you see as you see it and as you know it, everything is man created. That's a problem. All the materialistic stuff, none of this is natural. The roof over the head, the climate control, the food scheduling, all of this cycle that we live in, it's all man-made headache. Because when you being under a Christian belief, I don't even know how I'm supposed to label that anymore, because you say things that used to, for 50 years, it meant this, and now all of a sudden it's something different in the last decade. But I believe in the Creator and his son, Jesus Christ, and the only way through the Father is through Jesus. So there you go. Whether you agree, don't agree, or don't do you, boo. That's me. So the creation of man had nothing to do with any of this. I mean, we were given the scenery and the landscape and the food, the natural food. And this is just my take. Do you, boo? When the fallen came down and started mingling and teaching all the stuff, see, this is when men people started coming up with their own interpretations of it. Oh, well, look, we can do this. There's lights, and here's this, and oh, here's some fuel for the heat. Look, you don't want to be cold. Yeah. And when, man, it's like we're so disconnected. AK-47. Well, now there's a new one. Anthony, what's up? Took a little bit for me to come up, but hey, what's up? How are you doing, brother? It's November 14th. Yes, it is. Every legalistic religion and doctrine tends to have molester problems. Well, it's evilness. Slaves to the system. But it's a self created system. See, I guess that's what I'm saying, though, Pat. When you really look, we keep trying to find somebody to throw the dart at, but really, this is all man created. AK said, yeah, I got some Colombian coffee brewing and some caramel, and I'm going to do a little froth. I'm not special. I just love my cup of coffee. That's funny. Actually, my name is Andrew. It's just a nickname. Roger that. Y'all want to have a bit of otherly knowledge? Just get you a copy. Just sit down in a nice dark room and start reading. No. Oh, apparently Michael's telling Brood she must be driving. I was with somebody for 19 and a half years, and for like the fifth time, I'm definitely done. No children, nothing. Wait a minute. Hold on. So let me see. Maybe I haven't had enough coffee. So I was with somebody for 19 and a half years, and for like the fifth time. So wait a minute. So you were with somebody for 19 and a half years, 5 times? That's, boy, that's some age. No, I'm just picking. I know there's probably, or did somebody ask you about children? I'm not. I'm waiting online to drop the gremlin off. Oh, okay. That's what he was going at you for. I didn't say you were driving. I figured she was. It was you talking. What's up, Vision? How are you, sir? Driving, morning? Self-waitress diary. Let's see, 19 years, never any children, ever but promises, promises, and something, man, I'm done. So wait, you were, okay, so you were with somebody for 19 and a half years, but you never, and you wanted children, but you never had any children? Always keep in mind, I'm a redneck in Southeast Texas in the woods. So, hey, sometimes you kind of got to connect dots for me. You know, us redneck people, we ain't supposed to be no educated. Well, they actually just got through doing something about adoption. From what there was some little thing, I think the missus clicked on something in Melania or Trump or something about foster care or something. I don't know. I haven't had looked into it. What's up, D-Dog? Oh, yep, Big Dusty, it's 1:45, ain't it? Well, y'all make it a great weekend time for us to get down the road. Hey, be safe, but enjoy your time and make it a good weekend. Make it a good day. I appreciate you, Big Dusty, little Dusty. We're on 52, going on 53, too old. Well, are you too old to? So you're too old to do any foster? See, I would think somebody like in your 50s, okay, maybe you don't need a real youngin, but I mean, this is, and the guys, see, I say that like I'm all judgmental, like, well, you don't need, bitch, shut at me. Everybody would have to take and judge their own thing, but but it's like a 13, 14, hell, maybe 15, 16, I would think that would be a good kind of, man, if I had the space and the money, you know, I would love to. I'd adopt probably 2 or 3 teenagers. That way, you can kind of help them, maybe through whatever they've been had in their younger years. Maybe help build on getting something stable, believing in themselves, teaching them a trade. Supporting that, giving them that support thing. Yep. Thanks again, Brood, for the cup. I know one thing. I don't feel alone with all my friends and everybody chatting YouTube streets. I'm not alone. Right. The YouTube streets. But always come packing on the YouTube streets, AK. You always got to come packing. Hey, what's up, Billy? Morning, morning. Do I go to my local Lego places, and also I support Toys for. Spend $1,000 on Lego every year as my joy. Oh, there you go. Yeah, actually, when I get off the live, I'm gonna plug Little Man's Jeep up and get it topped off. Oh, sound like somebody might have just got him something. That was one of them just little sound barrier breaks. And there wasn't a follow up, so which is got a nice brisky thing. Sun's starting to come up and top over these trees and stuff. Damn Stream Labs. Personally, I think I'll buy the best Lego toys where we go shopping. I get the best price when it comes to Christmas. Oh, there you go. Well, Legos are cool. Remember the Erector set where you could build like the crane and stuff? And see, I think those are cool toys because those are the thinking toys. That keeps the kids where they're doing something. If they're going to play with something. Oh yeah, that was another thing. We're watching the video of this. I don't know, one of them body cam kind of things, and there's literally this dude that gets pulled over, and it's so funny because it's sad, but it's funny. It's funny and sad, however. So he gets pulled over, and on the passenger side is a cemetery, and then on the other side is some houses because it's like it's in town. Well, he's of course going at it with the cop about why are you pulling me over, blah 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 blah. And then he turns to his kid in the car and he's like, "Start screaming for help! Start screaming for help!" And so this kid, I don't know, 12, 13, gets out the passenger side, stands on the passenger side of the vehicle and starts screaming, "Help! Help! Help!" And I couldn't help but start laughing. And the missus goes, "What?" And I go, "Well, look at that for a moment and put that in perspective." And she goes, "Okay, wait, what?" And I go, "What's on the other side of that chain link fence that he's screaming towards right now?" And she goes, "A cemetery." And I go, "Exactly." It's a bunch of people that are dead and you're screaming help towards a bunch of dead people. Like, wouldn't it freak you out if they all got up out of the ground and go, what's wrong? I mean, I don't know. And it's just so sad that there was actually a grown up that actually told their kid to get out of the vehicle and do that for no reason, just other than let's just be dramatic. And the kid does it with no sense involved. So he's standing there looking at a chain link fence with a bunch of tombstones and shit, going, help, help. And it's like, this is not making any sense. OMG. That was just too much, man. And it's like, this is so sad. And then I told her, I go, and so what do you think happens to that child when he gets old enough to have kids? See, because if nobody just like stops the retardedness, it's just gonna keep going up. What do we got? I got some biker fans, my cats. I support them every year. Go to my house. I got a garage filled with Legos. So much fun to make kids happy. Roger that, Eric. Hello, everyone coming in. Welcome, all you mother cluckers. Your 15th, sis. Taught my grandson last year to play dominoes. Good for Mascos. Oh, yeah, there you go, Pat. I'm also scary, but somehow I can raise a lot of money for fundraisers, legitimate families. Well, AK-47. Let me ask you: have I met you under another name? Because I'm being honest. I don't remember. You're definitely more than welcome. But I was trying to think if we had conversations before. See, that shit gets me right there, man. It's my coffee cup. It's no matter what. The limbs and shit, I tried to do some and I was just kind of hooking them. But I don't know, man. I'm just fixing to have to just suck it up. I don't know. I need to get me one of them wrist things. I mean, the actual wrist one. This was the Mrs.'s carpal tunnel kind of crap. So then which it does, it's right. Like, if I do that around something, it's right in here. Not sure. My name is Andrew. First time, last name starts. Oh, okay. Rescue, get me something for Christmas from your son. I want a baby kangaroo. Can you make it happen? I haven't even seen. I mean, I saw he did the cup. They did some videos, but I haven't seen. I guess he went out for milk now. Andrews from the Bible. We used to take that. We did. Yeah, I used to play around like that too. This is where we'll have different beliefs. I think that opened the doors up for a lot of bad stuff in my life, but I think that opens things up to a side that's not good. That's just my take. Hey, do you boot? It's definitely something I'm not. I don't. I do not partake in any of that anymore. I have what I say been on the dark side per se, and demons and evil are real, which actually helps reaffirm then the other experience I've had in life with that I do believe in a creator and I do believe in Jesus, and I really believe that the soul is that's the important part. And the more I've experienced it, I think, and I just realized that, yeah, this materialistic world is just a blip. There's more to the picture after this. I do not partake either about violence and guns or whatever, but guess what? That's my nickname. I'm here to live forever. But through Jesus, my Lord, call me what you want. Well, you know, though, AK, we don't live forever. This is just a sack of flesh. Judgment Day. Because just think about that. What if you zoomed out and all this 24/7 time frame that we have in our head, but what if just, you know, a million years? Really, on the spiritual level, that doesn't even equate. So it's nothing. It's just like a second, you know? And so what if we seem like, because think about that, man, it's just like, and that's historical stuff that people lived a real long time back then. I mean, so it's not just a biblical thing. There's actually now historical documents that they have found and artifacts that show that this stuff is legit. But you do understand. Yeah. Next 47. Well, there's 3J. Oh. Kicking rocks and taking names. Oh, I hear somebody flying over. Oh man, I saw a cool ass little video where in Pendleton they had some Marines out there doing the drones. Look, dude, if you're gonna fly that low, get your exhaust fixed. But it was cool, man. And then there at the end, they even were doing a little C4 detonation with the drones. And it was actually funny when I first watched when it first starts, they're fixing to launch these little drones up and they got to take off and one just kind of goes like and falls over. That was funny. Billy, sorry, Brad. I was watching a short video. Oh, I know. You see that they are training down. Yeah, what are they? The Southern Spear. Isn't that what they call? Isn't they're calling that the Operation Southern Spear or something like that? I don't know. Where show intel? See, there's the intel. Now we just need her to show. I gotta say, when I show intel kind of started coming around and I saw her doing the news things, it took me back in the beginning of the Ukraine thing when we were be up all night and running those cameras and all that stuff, and we would all be talking about it. The multi windows. Oh. I know that when you step off into the internet world, man, you can take an emotional roller coaster. You get fired up. Here lately, I've been trying to focus on studying this CAD software. So that's why I've been sitting on the sidelines. Trying to figure out some 3D print stuff. I think I'm going to take and try to see if I can figure out this little laser setup. Oh, what did I miss here? There's a place called Harbor Freight. Yep. Man, I can't even remember where I don't even remember how I recruited. I think I just probably went down to the local thing, or it might even have been somebody my dad knew. I don't even remember. I remember being down in Houston on my 17th birthday, swearing in, and somehow I thought that, yeah. And then, man, I was so angry at the world, and that didn't solve no problem. If I could go back, I'd probably be career, because now I totally see. Yeah. JD prepping. Morning, morning, sir. Hope all is well up there. Got that fluffy snow going down up there. And my friends that I joined, they went to the store. They never came back, even to graduate. Yeah. Never been found. Oh, yeah. It was that or two. It was awesome. You're still alive. You could talk about it because a lot of people have no idea about the storm. Honest to God. Yeah, well, man, we're such an instant gratification society now that the attention span is, within probably 90 seconds, you know, with the way mainstream media does and the way that all these TVs and all this platform stuff goes. Yeah, I give it 90 seconds and you can change the dynamics. Hell, look at 2016. They went from paying thousands of dollars to be in the same room with a guy to all of a sudden he was a Russian asset. And there's still people that say that whole thing still. Beautiful. Nope. Beautiful today. Going to be 60. Trying to get my son to just go back and finish out in the Army. Why? Did he do the Army at first, Rabbit, or did he do Marines? I mean, I love the Army. I was Army, but I got to say, the Marines are pretty. My dad dropped me off in front of the recruiter office and told me to have a recruiter give you a ride back home. Almost 60 here already, heading to 75. Yeah, let's see, what's our high today? Damn, I feel bad. I didn't even respond to the missus when she got to work. Let's see, where are we at? Hey, it looks like we're going to have a high 83. Looks like we're going to be in the 80s. What? Where you go to the Marines and then you step up to the Army. Sending you lots of snow, Rabbit. Army's active reserve right now, but he can go back in active duty as a sergeant. Oh, there you go. Man, I don't know, man. Everybody's got their own. I will say I don't think that this particular administration is going to do haphazard shit that we've been doing for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 decades. I think my dad was a Ranger. He was awesome. He is my superhero, right? I don't want it to be short of that. Yeah, don't cut himself short, right, Rabbit? They can keep that fluffy stuff up there. If I tell him my dad when he served Vietnam, it would be Secret Service and your channel or somebody might. I have all the rights. I know my dad did everything. Oh, there you go. Billy cooking on the Blackstone today. They're still spraying you. 40 now, high 58. Nope. Sun's coming out, looking nice. Chicken fritters and red taters. See, there's the shiznit, buddy. Red taters, some butter, some garlic, and herb sprinklings, some bell peppers and red peppers, and some onions, and a bit of coconut oil. And when you do the taters, bunch them up, and then you take one of the foils or a metal bowl or, whatever shape, however your potatoes are. But once you get them going and they're really doing good, then you take a water bottle. This is my suggestion anyway. I poke a hole in the end of a water bottle, and then we use one of the metal, not the metal, but one of the foil bait kind of things. You get them and you always find them at barbecues and stuff. They dump all the shit in the foil thing. Well, that's what I use as a rectangle deal. And like what you guys see in the picture, but whenever it's a little over halfway getting done, I'll take and I put butter on top, and then I put the foil part over the pan over the top of them. And I let that butter start to melt. Well, then you take that water bottle with the hole in it, and you take your spatula and you raise up the corner, and you just shoot a little water in there, and then put it back down. And then that creates that steam inside that. And oh man, it's the shiznit, son. It's the shiznit. Have some awesome garlic herb butter still. There you go. Got the big lid. Okay, there you go. My dad worked for the Secret Service. There you go. Swing. Never need a war was by U.S. government. You can look at that. I know, boy, old that Tucker Carlson been stirring up a bunch of shit since he called out, I guess, what was it, Winston Churchill and the U.S. on how we funneled weapons and money to Stalin. And apparently that ruffled some feathers, I guess. Man, you know what? We made bad decisions, and we're continuing to make bad decisions. When people look back on this 50 years from now, they're going to be like, what the hell were these people thinking? What are they doing? Look at what they're, so because people. And faith-based, then this is all written down that this is going to go sideways. It's been foretold, per se. So what happened after Vietnam? My dad was stationed in Germany. Oh, picture's what now? Where'd it go? Oh, somebody fired off another one. Where is there? And well, some answers all right by the Secret Service. Mine's about gone. Lost over 200 pounds. Look at you, Billy. You go, girl. That is awesome. Winston Churchill was an idiot, right? Song of the South. Good morning. I've got it all my life. Interesting. Well, Purple Heart wasn't just Vietnam though. That was in service. That's an injury in reference to an injury. So it's not branch specific per se. I do not believe, and it's just only serve showing the signs of an injury. I don't. Well, there's some decorated people in here. They would probably have a better understanding. Let's just say they call me the Grinch. Got a Purple Heart for friendly fire. Oh man, there was a whole lot of friendly fire. And there always is. I mean, they're just there. The what? Where? Who? What? Oh, show. Okay. Other V. At first, it still goes back to somebody who used to be around. And so I think of the old roots. My grandfather was a 33 Mason. He served World War II, World War One. So your grandfather was in World War One and Two, and then your dad was in Nam. Billy, are you going to do a bikini try-on video? Oh, I wish y'all could have seen that. I just threw that last little sip of the coffee out of the coffee cup towards that brush pile that I stacked up in the fire pit. And as those little drops hit those leaves, I was sitting there just staring off into space. She was so zoomed out that she heard that sound of them drops hitting them leaves, and suddenly she flinched and jumped and was sideways like, "What is that?" It cracked me up. What's up, Tiger? Morning, ma'am. Major political Vietnamese already hated the French occupation. A good old French and the entire company owned all their rubber tree farms. Right, Tom? No, one big political cluster. I mean, it's the same concept. People, I don't know. I see it in it's like a I don't know a way of thinking, just kind of like a because when you think about it, you have a position as a politician that puts you over these forces. So now you can kind of like you can flex and you can be like, yeah, well, I got bigger numbers than you, and so you can drag people into shit. But it's the same concept that happens even on a lower scale. Stores kind of do that to each other. You now with the social media, you and the likes and dislikes and the monetization, so you get people that'll strive through that. It's funny because it's like everything seems to always come back to money. Money, 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 money. And there's something about the love of money is the root of all evil. It's always a great thing to be healthy whenever we can, right? I seen a comet debris last night from Nikki. It looked like a shooting star, and then it exploded crazy. Oh wow, yeah. Basically, Well, the old man come down here. I've never had this wood last. I don't know what's under. Broke his wrist. I don't know that I broke the wrist. I actually, I'm thinking that somehow I got something. Either I cracked one of them little bones back here, or I've gotten one of the tendons or something under it. But yeah, I got. I don't know. I don't know. Wednesday. See, like I do that right there, and that hurts right there in the center of the back of my hand. Ooh, there, it just popped a little bit. I felt something go tink. I don't know. Give me a little of the brace. That way it kind of helps with the flex. Which, hell, I think I did something like that. See, if I get me one of them wrist things, it'll have that little metal brace that runs up through here. And then I can actually just hook stuff. Makes my world go round. Does it over and again. Shelter out. And have now received trigger pinky fingers. Sorry, where's that? Got to get it x-rayed before you're ready. Yeah, that's a money thing. So I have now received trigger. Did it happen? No, it happened doing these limbs. I'm married for 30 plus years. I'm sorry, I don't have those issues, zombie. I'm just saying. Y'all are retarded. Oh my God, did you see that? As soon as I put the camera on them, they stop. There they go. As soon as I put the camera on them, then they stop. I've been bouncing around acting like Riri's. What the hell is trigger pinky fingers? Well, maybe instead of holding it up like this, maybe she holds it like this and then she does this. I don't know. It's Billy. Anything's possible. They lock it joint. Oh, I got that one that's all crooked as shit. And then this one's straight. I'm not that wish me myself, and I just love people all around this world. We all stand for one. This is that. For whatever reason, we're here and we breathe the same. And I just love people so much. Roger that. Rescue got some wood. What's up, Grumpy? Yep, it's still that pile. I've moved it though. It went from sitting that way to now this way. And here within a little while, I'll be moving them some more as I start placing them out. Rescue, I got a new t-shirt. Oh, man, I was fixing to print out some stuff about like that, a little sign. I did one that's called Jurassic Peck and then one called Chicken Park. And they have the yellow and red. And then I saw this crazy looking chicken like, and it had that on it. Yeah, say hello and all kinds of things. What I asked you about legend, but just good heart towards people. She's one of them tea drinkers with the pinky finger. Swing! Rescue, all I know about today's society is corrupt people elect corrupt government officials, thus create corrupt laws and decline of freedom. Yeah, that's good. People. And see, and that's another thing. That's, and I don't know. This is where I think I've really ruffled feathers. But if if there's a Mitch McConnell, if there's a Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi, any of these politicians that are up on the TV and people go, ooh, how come nobody in that area, that district, that region that they come from gathers together to do anything? Instead, it's just, and then that's what I really get a kick out of the people when they go, voting doesn't matter. And it's like, well, I don't know. It must matter a lot considering they tried to steal it, and not everywhere is the same because people's mindset are different. So voting must matter. But you get, and it's most people, it's the heavy concentrated that are controlled by these metropolitan cities. You got a state this big, it's got a big metropolitan city that in it, and it gets to dictate how the state runs. And then there's some states that are so big that the metropolitan city doesn't get to run the whole damn state. But, and then, you kind of start, I used to talk about that and try to say how voting does matter, but it is going to be what it is because there's a book that says that this gets worse. So I guess it's just people are going to do what people do. And I'm more worried spiritually nowadays, Not going to fix this. Can try to make it a little better in areas, lessen the burden, lessen the load. But there's a book that says this all goes to shit. So it is what it is. Trigger finger set. I can operate from YouTube. I saw a video. I can book you in at 4. The pain you're feeling could be associated with your forearm below your elbow. Oh no, it popped, zombie. It popped when I did it. I tell everyone when they call wanting to know how to do something, I say YouTube it. See, like that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, ain't nothing I can do about it. If it's, if it cracked, then it cracked. Is what it is. Canadian northern brother from another mother. What's up, buddy? Metal spawn. Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. I guess I should be polite and mute myself, but well, I didn't think about it in time. Rub some dirt on it, you'll be fine. Yeah, I just got to find my niche. You got to find what works and then one day all of a sudden I'll go to grab it and I'll go, oh, well, okay, that's not hurting anymore. That's just kind of how it goes, just suck it up, buttercup. It don't get no better grappling about it. So, but I did need to chill the past couple of days, so I didn't accomplish. I think I cleaned up a little bit more, and then I'm like, man, it just got so fired up. And more shit fell back here. Oh my gosh, it's a big old limb fell up out of there. I still got one more to go, but that was something. Didn't know what the hell that went. Boom, and then I come out and look. I'm like, wait, what's different? And then I could notice this bigger limb poking up out. It's like, yeah, Kiss Off has a channel. You can't comment on anything because she just does, but she puts videos up. Oh, I hear the woodpecker going. Your forearm muscles control the hand. See, that's what I kind of wondered. I just don't know. Kiss off, post your link. Don't make me get on the damn phone and do it. This is Kiss Off's JD Rescue Just host. Hey, there's people that believe that too, man. It's apparently she does no wrong, and I play favorites and all kinds of shit. I don't know. I always find it funny because I hear that shit, and it's people that'll those little emails. That's some of them I get. I don't get those anymore. Those kind of all died off. But I used to get that kind of shit. Yeah. I think the last sentence in the book of Revelation is the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you all. Amen. Right? Oh man, I don't care. All I can, it's so funny because it's just you gotta, man, you just gotta take it in stride. It's social media, so you're gonna have thousands of personalities, thousands of viewpoints, and people just need to actually, you know what, YouTube and social media platforms would be good training grounds to learn how to discern. Maybe I don't know, because it's not gonna go away. It's gonna be here. So too bad there aren't classes to teach people how to discern and to not be sucked into the vacuum. You know, Upper Point, Michigan. St. Mary lived up there like half my life. Freezes near it down. That's it, man. That was a learning curve for me with the digital platform that disconnects from the real face to face, because I've come to realize that there's things that, see, you would like, there's things you notice, or at least I do. There's things I notice at a distance over time, and I don't necessarily, I file it away, and so you can kind of watch characteristics, and so I've always been kind of very selective, you know. But with the internet, you don't really. It's like and I actually said this years ago. Have no idea which episode or whatever, but I've said it over time. It's text, so you can read text however you want. You can read text as in the biggest joke lines, or you can take it as in like, oh wait, are they mad, or oh wait, did I just hurt their feelings, or oh wait, you can read into the text because it's nothing but black little letters with a white background. So it's just like, and so you don't really know how to read people. It's hard to really read. People act like they can read. Oh, I know them. No, you really don't. If you don't actually consistently talk with that. Matter of fact, somebody I know has gone through that in a relationship ways. From the sound of it, I caught a bit of it, and because there's something about life and interactions, and I think people on here sometimes say things that they know are popular, or it'll get them the thumb up. It'll validate, and I think that's where a lot of this fear shit comes from, and this the end of the world shit, and because it just, if I wanted to get, you know in a following, and kind of, well, everybody's caught up in politics, so then I start just slamming politicians, saying how corrupt the government is, and I just do this day after day after day, then I'm going to have people in here going, yeah, yeah, and it just kind of validates. And but then at the end of the day, I did that for a little while. But then you kind of look and realize how much time is wasted. So rather, I'd spend an hour or two talking with y'all about just various things, kind of like a coffee in the break room conversation. Y'all are all grown adults. Step back and just don't get caught up on the news headlines. Step back and realize, does that actually have a direct impact with you? Is that like, oh, wait, when I wake up in the morning, they're going to be at my front porch? No, then, but what does affect you? Like, is there other people under the roof with you? So are you extending to make sure people are in a better mood, that you're trying to make your mornings more uplifting, more positive? You're going to look forward to the day? Or does everybody under the roof wake up in misery and be like, yeah, today's going to suck, man, these damn politics. And that's what you do for 8, 10, 12 hours. And then, you know what I'm saying? I would think that because that's what you're going to need. You're going to need positivity. All this, who is it? Was it the Glenn Beck dude or some shit? Somebody was talking about some civil war, and I'm like, man, I don't understand why people keep looking back in history thinking that whatever happens right now is going to look anything like it did back then. This country is so, wow, we're just so gone. Look at this, man. There's mutilated people out here screaming and stuff, and we got Molotov cocktails being chunked. We got all kinds of child mutilations going. This is just common. There is no north south. There is no Democrat Republican. What's civil war? The minute things were to ever escalate to that level, you're going to just have a weird version of the purge, man. That's what's going to happen, because then all of a sudden it's like, well, I was on your side until now I realize that I don't have to be accountable to them people for whatever happens. So now I can, and it's crazy, man. I wake up with a party face and dance as much as possible. It's your life, live it. Well, I mean, and it's kind of like I said that before. It's like, what do you prep for if you're not trying to like have a happy life, a fulfilling life, a satisfactory life? Then what do you prep for? But see, the whole word prepping is kind of new to me. I mean, this is like something within the last 4 or 5 years, whatever this has been, 6, 7, I don't know, been a minute. It's like, I thought everybody had groceries stacked up in case your power went out. And, I didn't. So I just always viewed it different. I don't know. What's up, Tuck? Man, sorry if I missed anybody else. Hey, I want to ask a question if you want to chat. I have an opportunity, move to Montana, sell my house, and just move away. Go in the mountains. Yay 1, yay 2, no. I'm an upper plant of Michigan, totally going to Montana is the whole new world. Well, thank you, Grandpa. Yeah, I just, I mean, why in dismay? I practiced one book and there's another, and then another. I found there are some books that tell you not to have, because all of a sudden the FBI list. Oh man, shit! I've been on a list since I was 17 years old, so I ain't worried about no list. These people already know and see what they want to know and see. Matter of fact, all I can kind of sit here and You go, well, I don't know. Hopefully, since the tables have turned in all this FBI, Secret Service, CIA, all these bullshit organizations, maybe I don't know, man. The government just never lets go of anything they get a hold of. But, it's like the whole mental gymnastics over J6 and the reader definition of the word insurrection. Still perpetrate that shit. I just refuse to give in to that. Call them out. Happy life could be purge of the idiots to some. Well, all right. Let's see. Huh. The reason is that it leads to peace amid turmoil, strength in the face of adversity. If you're not on a watch list, you're doing it wrong. If rescue plays favorite, then why am I the one? Oh, wait, what now? It's all in the hands. TGIF. It's all a sleight of hand, Wizard of Oz syndrome. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain. Well, yeah, but Billy, there are people that, yeah, that was a thing. But it's whatever. Well, see, and it's like, because I guess I don't know, man. It's like the government is ablaze, and no matter what you throw at it, the fire's not going out. So what we need to do is start trying to find the source. What's keeping the fire going? What it's like when you have a gas line that ruptures and catches fire. You can sit there and spray it all day long, but until you actually cut the flow off, cut the source off, it just keeps going. So you always got to go to the source. Well, the source of a crooked government is the politicians, which then says, well, where did they come from? Well, they come from different districts and areas and states. Oh, and see, it's like that's where everybody stops. It's like that's where the story stops. Oh, and it's like, no, that means now you can do something about it. This is where the Nancy Pelosi comes from. This is where the John Cornyn comes from. This is where, these people come from. So then but see, then that's where there's an intent wall built. So you're not supposed to look behind that curtain, because if you look behind that curtain, then things would change. Then all of a sudden the fire can start to it can start to come down. So until the people change, it's kind of like having a city that has bad cops. Well, until people get together and tell the mayor or whoever hires that police force saying, hey, we're done. You either change that or we change somebody in your seat. But see, that unified voice is what they've been working on for decades to break apart, because that was our vote was our voice. The fact that we could get together and actually change that is the power of America. And that's why I think there's an intentional effort to convince people that that's not legit. And I think it's on purpose. Now, rather people mimic that message on purpose or just out of naivety or ignorance, that's to be determined later. But I think the initial your vote doesn't matter comes from the let's tear this country down from the inside. And the best way to do that is to get you to think your voice doesn't matter. And then eventually we'll control everything. And then your voice really won't matter. KP Heathen in the house. What's up, sir? And I think I saw Wolverines. Carl. All I can say, brother, is his prayers. Let's see. But have become servants. But it's a choice thing, zombie. See, that's just it. I think that's as long as people do the victim thing, because that's why you don't talk to anybody. That's why people don't go. Isn't that ironic? How many people are on the internet that will talk to thousands of people on a platform, but they won't talk to the person just right down the road? You know what I'm saying? There's just now, like what Grumpy and Yoda see, they're getting involved in their local things, and now they're starting to push back, and it takes more of that. And you get that area, that area, that area, that area, that. Next thing you know, that state changes. Okay, well now it happens there, and then there's. I don't know, man. All I can say is there was a couple hundred years ago, we decided to take one of the largest tyrannical rule governments and tell them to kick rocks, and people did that unified. And then we came upon our own little time when we wanted to change things, and it took numbers to do that. A lot of loss. And so guess what? People on the outside would look at that and going, okay, you can't fire them up like that. And then here you got 9/11, and okay, yeah, see, you can't gather people together. So you need to start injecting this. It's the government. Nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. Nothing. And then next thing you know, here we are 2, 3 decades later, man, and there's like a whole wave of who gives a shit? It doesn't matter. So they don't participate. And when you don't participate, then your vote gets open for interpretation. So all of a sudden, look, 81 million votes. See? And it's like, no, it doesn't work that way. Let's see. Actually, 8:45. I'm fixing to have to shut this down. I got to get little man's Jeep plugged in. I got about an hour and a half before little man will be here. Man, the sun is shining. Here, we're gonna have to show you the sun. We'll have to get some sunshine. See, look at that beautiful sky. Look at that. Man, is that not the shiznit right there? See? So when you think that it's so bad, how come it's not that bad everywhere? Man, that was just some good looking skies. I'm telling you. Hey, you need to remember that the way you perceive information and what you put into your mind is going to affect your mentality, and it's going to affect your emotional side. And you're either going to be stressed, you're going to be anxious, you're going to be fearful, or you're going to feel some kind of motivation. You're going to feel a desire for tomorrow. You need to have that goal. You need to look forward to life. If you wake up in the morning, then you're blessed with another day that you can bring something good to the picture. You don't have to bring something bad. You can bring something good. Help somebody smile. You smile. Accomplish something, whether it's a personal goal, whether it's a materialistic, a chore around the house, helping somebody. I personally find a lot of joy in helping people. I wish I could do that more. And one day I'll be on the road and I'll be able to help people and I'll be on the move again. I believe that. I believe that's what God has in store for me. But at His will. So I'm just grateful for every day. Y'all just need to know that you are capable of making your day a good day, because it's going to be, and nobody's going to make you be mad. Nobody's going to make you. You're giving them that control. Like right now, somebody says something stupid in chat or something. I read that At that moment I read that, I have a decision to make. I can either let that now dictate and say, you're mad. And so now I have to react in an anger way, which I might say things or whatever that I'm not going to like later. Or I can say, you know what? Hold on. I'm not going to let it ruin my day. I'm not going to let it get in there like a little termite and eat away, because that's what it does. Negative just breeds, man. It takes. There's a reason why when we work on electrical things, we undo the negative side first, because that's where most of the spark, where all that is going to come from. Kind of figure. Hey, help somebody smile today. You smile. Know that you're worth something. God has you here today. He loves you. He wants you to have a good day. If you're going through a tough time, maybe that hurdle's what you needed. Maybe that hurdle's what you need to fire your stuff up, to realize that you're capable of doing what you put your mind to do. So you ask the Creator, you ask the Father for guidance, the strength, and the wisdom, and you control the things that you can. I appreciate y'all. I'm fixing to have the most awesome day, because this little dude's fixing to show up and he's going to make me smile. I'm going to be smiling all day long, because that little dude's going to help me get there. I appreciate y'all. Y'all take care. Remember, there's a Creator. He's got a son named Jesus. He loves you and he wants to hear from you. Peace, everybody.
I ain't here tomorrow. If the good Lord says it's my time to go, I don't see that morning sunset. There's some things I need for you to know. The truck is yours if you want it. It'll run forever if you treat it right. When you think of me on some back road, that's because I'm right there by your side. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Don't let life turn you bitter. Don't be ashamed to bow your head. Take it easy on the liquor. Remember what it did to your granddad. Yeah, you're gonna get your heart broke, but a couple of tears don't make you weep. You're gonna find that girl God made just for you. Knows what he's doing, wait and see. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. family, raise your babies by the book, and keep my picture in your wallet. Keep your car keys on a hook. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Please don't ever forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow.
Thanks, everybody, for being here. Make your day a good day. Remember, God loves you. He's waiting to hear from you. Peace, everybody.